Agar's son asked, when is the next Q&A coming up? Let's do it now, baby. What's up, guys? It is TD here with Q&A episode number 4. So without further ado, let's get into it. My sig fig is not doing so well today, so I'm replacing him with Lego Casey Neistat. So first question comes from Crossbrick Productions, who asked, do you plan on doing stop motion? Yes, I actually used to be a huge fan of stop motion when I was really young. I used to make tons of stop motion videos, but there was like a 3-year time period when I was about 10 to 13 that I actually stopped, and I am still not doing stop motion to this day, which really sucks, but overall I'm not planning on doing that much stop motion in the future just because it takes way too much time and patience and effort and determination and energy, and I think it's just kind of a big pain in the butt. Also, Crossbrick Productions asked, do you buy most of your Lego parts from the Pick-a-Brick wall? I do buy most of my bricks from the Pick-a-Brick wall. I have a Lego store really super close by my house. I do not do Bricklink. I do buy maybe like the extra 25% of my bricks from a store called Bricks and Minifigs, but they do reuse and recycle Legos, which I think is pretty awesome. So you're kind of supporting the idea that we should recycle Legos, but what the heck, I go there sometimes, but it is really overpriced and the manager is kind of rude. Crossbrick Productions asked, by the way, he asked a lot of really good questions. How do you earn money to buy Lego? First off, I have really super generous relatives. Sometimes I go out into the neighborhood and I just earn money. I mow people's lawns. I do other kind of stuff like that, just a lot of community service. Also, just birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. That's kind of practically in a nutshell how I earn money to buy my Legos. So Mr. Henrik HN asked, what do you think about Norway? And would you like to go there? So in my previous Q&A episode, Zevi Bricks asked, what do you think about New Zealand, and would you like to go there? And yes, I have heard of New Zealand. I'd love to go there, but Norway, I'm not so sure about Norway. I don't know exactly all the details about Norway, but just the name sounds like a pretty cool place. No way, baby. I would probably like to go to Norway. I mean, especially if somebody was offering me a free trip there. Heck yeah, baby. Hawks Animator, who asked, what is your YouTube inspiration? So when I first started Lego building, I looked up to a Lego YouTuber called Jastifer, and many of my mocks have actually been inspired by him. So the next question comes from Agar's son, who asks, do you wear glasses? No, I do not wear glasses, and that's pretty much all I can really say about that. Agar's son asked as well, what games do you play on your phone? I don't play games on my phone as much, but I used to be really into Geometry Dash, which I did a gaming video on that until I got a lot of hate, so I eventually just deleted the video. I also was a big fan of My Horse when I was really young. I love horses. They're just really cute, and as long as they don't kick you in the butt, then they're good. They're good animals. But it was an awesome game. I really enjoyed playing it until things just kind of started going a little bit downhill for me, and I just kind of lost my interest in it, because like when you sneak into the pantry and you eat too many chocolate chips, you know, you get sick and you don't want to eat chocolate chips for the rest of your life. That's kind of how I felt with My Horse. Same thing with a game called The Sims Freeplay. So like right after I deleted My Horse, I became super excited with The Sims Freeplay. Really fun game. It's very family appropriate. So yeah, My Horse and The Sims Freeplay, and occasionally other smaller games like Temple Run, Geometry Dash. Alina's Glitterful World DIY asked, will you ever show your face? Absolutely, I will. When I reach my 1-year anniversary on my YouTube channel, TD Bricks, I will be sure to do a face show and hopefully react to some of my older videos. So the answer to that is simply yes. Snazzy Naz asked, do you have a vlogging channel, and what is it called? Yes, I do have a vlogging channel. It is called Tyler Hartlauer, so go check it out. I normally try to keep this channel a little bit secret or private, but what the heck, I mean, you guys are my friends, so I'll give it to you anyway. A great question came from Mr. Beefy. He asked, what camera do you recommend for starting YouTube? It really depends on what kind of video you want to start off with. For example, some people who are into fishing, adventure, hiking would normally start off YouTube with a GoPro Hero, and I'm currently using a Canon DSLR Rebel camera, It's a T1i, so it's a pretty old model. It's like from 2008, but it takes great footage. I mean, you can obviously just tell with the video, and of course you can buy different types of lenses and other microphone attachments. I just use the default accessories, which is simply just the zoom lens. I don't use any external microphones. I just use a simple cheap tripod and some cheap lighting, which I'll get into maybe in a future Q&A episode. For young YouTubers, especially if you're doing videos like this, honestly, you don't have to even have that fancy of a camera. I would just recommend that you maybe get a Nikon camera. Nikon is always the best company to start off with. I would only recommend Canon Rebels for people that are more advanced and people that have more money on them. But just for beginners, definitely buy a Nikon. Hopefully that answered your question, Mr. Beefy. Now, Crossbrick Productions asked, what is the editing process of your videos? So yes, I will run through a really super quick tutorial. So I currently use iMovie. It's a free movie editing software program for Macs. I'm pretty sure if you use like a PC, you probably use Windows Movie Maker. That's a free movie editing software program as well. For this video, I'm just going to specifically be talking about iMovie because I'm most familiar with that. If you kind of have the same type of format or layout as iMovie, then you can probably relate to me with this. But the first thing I normally do is I drop in all the needed footage. So that includes like the intro, the body, the outro. Picture the video as being kind of like a sandwich with the bread, which includes the intro and the outro, and the main part of the video, which is the meat. Make sure that the body is always the longest section of the video. I just wanted to address that because I know some of you out there don't really put that into consideration. So the next thing I do is I just kind of add in transitions, because transitions are great for getting the audience to know that you're concluding the video or moving on to another scene or topic. Too many transitions can make your video jumpy and sometimes even annoying. So the next step that I normally do after the transitions is simply the titles, because the titles are great for adding in extra words or clauses that you forgot to mention in your video. Titles also just get your audience's attention. They also get your audience to focus on your video more, because when you have titles on the screen, they're likely to read them. When they read them, they're likely to focus on the video and also listen to what you're personally saying. So sound effects and music are extremely critical in your videos, because they're great for getting your audience's attention. They also make your videos more dramatic. Similar to transitions, too many sound effects and too much music may make your videos jumpy and sometimes even annoying. Make sure the music is appropriate for the mood of the video. So for example, the piano guys, the music videos that they normally produce aren't like jumpy and wild. They're normally very moving and emotional, like for example this video. You won't expect the music to be playing and somebody, be doing like parkour. You get the idea. Also, I just cut out all unnecessary sections of the video. It's always important to keep your videos short. Long videos with unnecessary clips will often get your audience bored. Just keep in mind that not all videos have to be long. So the final part of the editing process is to just watch the video and create a final draft. So you make sure that the titles are spelled correctly. Just make sure that your video is quick and simple. Make sure your videos are flowing and that they make critical sense. That was a tutorial on how I personally edit my videos. I hope you found this to be useful, and that sums up the Q&A. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Just stay tuned to my future Q&A episodes, and that sums it up.